All right, so today we're diving into something pretty interesting,
Hmm.
and that's luxury woven carpets.
Okay.
Especially if you're here in Sydney living that coastal dream,
Right.
this might change how you think about carpets completely.
Yeah.
Because we're not talking about those, generic rolls you find at the big box stores, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about something really special, and we've got some great industry insights and design trends to unpack,
Okay.
all focused on how these carpets can really elevate a coastal home.
I think one thing people don't always realize about carpets is that
Yeah.
they can actually solve problems.
Yeah.
They're not just there to look pretty.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Because when we talk Sydney coastal, we're talking salt, spray, sand, humidity.
absolutely.
Basically a recipe for, carpet disaster.
Yeah, you got it.
I remember visiting a friend who lived right near the beach, and her rug was just, it looked like it had been through a war zone.
Oh, wow.
Totally faded brittle. You would never have guessed it was once plush.
That's the reality of coastal living, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's where woven carpets really come into their own.
Okay, so they're tougher than they look.
Much tougher. These aren't your average carpets. They're made using special techniques and materials specifically to combat those harsh conditions.
So we're not just talking aesthetics here.
Right.
We're talking resilience built into the very fiber of the carpet.
Exactly. Think about natural fibers like wool or even silk.
Okay.
They're strong, resilient, naturally resistant to moisture. And the way they're woven, those intricate patterns and the tight construction, that adds another layer of durability.
Wait, so you're telling me those beautiful designs,
Yeah.
they aren't just for looks?
Well, they are beautiful,
Okay.
but they actually help the carpet stand up to all that sand and salt air
Wow, that's amazing. So form and function working together.
in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
You get a carpet that not only looks stunning in your, light and airy coastal home,
Right.
but can actually withstand the challenges of that environment.
I'm picturing those classic Sydney beach houses, all those white walls, natural light pouring in,
Yeah.
and a gorgeous woven carpet adding that touch of warmth and texture.
Our sources definitely mention how well they work in that kind of relaxed, sophisticated vibe.
Yeah, and they can be incredibly wide too, right?
Oh, yeah, we're talking up to 460 centimeters.
Those 160 centimeters, that's
Ah.
wider than most doorways.
It is.
Okay, I'm starting to see why these are a game changer, especially for those open plan layouts that are so common in these homes.
Exactly. No more unsightly seams breaking up the space. Just pure, uninterrupted beauty.
Okay, but let's be real here. When I hear luxury, I immediately think,
Expensive.
yes, exactly. And I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Oh, absolutely. We're conditioned to think luxury equals out of reach.
Yeah, but what's interesting is that our sources had some insights about the long-term value of these carpets.
Yeah, this is where the idea of luxury gets redefined because,
Yeah.
yes, there's an initial investment, but you're also investing in quality
Yeah.
and longevity. Think about it. A cheaper mass-produced carpet might need replacing every few years, especially in a coastal environment, right?
Right.
But a woven carpet,
Yeah.
it's designed to last decades,
Yeah.
even with heavy use.
It's like buying a well-made piece of furniture, something that will become an heirloom.
Exactly. And that brings us to the British Carpet Company. They've been a fixture in Sydney for almost a century,
Wow.
and their commitment to craftsmanship and sustainable practices really speaks volumes about the value they place on creating pieces that endure.
Mm-hmm. As we've been talking, I can't help but think about all those mass-produced carpets you see everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like you walk into a store and it's just a sea of beige, gray,
Yeah.
maybe a few predictable patterns.
Yeah, it's like the paradox of choice,
Exactly.
You're bombarded with options, but
Yeah.
they all feel kind of the same.
Yeah, and you end up settling for something that's just okay rather than something you really love.
Right.
And then, your home ends up looking like everyone else's.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
But with woven carpets, it's like a whole different world.
It really is. It's all about possibilities. Suddenly, you're not limited to those same old designs. You can explore colors, textures, patterns,
Wow.
each one with its own story.
It's like going from fast food to a gourmet restaurant.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, instead of that limited menu, you're presented with all these exquisite options.
And you can really taste the difference.
Exactly. And just like a gourmet meal, each woven carpet is crafted with such attention to detail.
Absolutely. Every fiber, every knot is carefully considered.
It's like owning a piece of art for your floor.
Yeah, you're not just buying a floor covering. You're investing in something that will bring beauty to your home for years.
And let's not forget that this level of personalization can actually increase your home's value.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like adding that signature piece to your wardrobe.
Yeah.
It elevates everything. And when it comes to coastal living, it's all about embracing that natural beauty, you know?
Absolutely. Creating a space that feels relaxed and sophisticated.
Which brings me to a question that's been on my mind.
Okay.
We've talked about durability, the looks, the value, but what does choosing a woven carpet actually say about the homeowner?
That's interesting. I think it speaks to a certain intentionality.
Okay.
It says they care about quality craftsmanship, creating a space that reflects their values.
Yeah, it's a statement that goes beyond trends. It's about embracing a timeless elegance.
Exactly. And creating a sanctuary that nourishes the soul.
So for our listeners who might be picturing their own Sydney coastal home, what's that one key takeaway you'd want them to remember?
I'd say, don't be afraid to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Consider the power of a woven carpet. It's an investment in quality beauty and a piece that will become a part of your lifestyle.
It's about creating a space that feels authentically you,
Mm-hmm.
a space that tells your story,
Yeah.
and a space that welcomes you home with warmth and beauty. You know, while we've been talking about these carpets, I've been thinking about the feeling they evoke.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that warmth, that craftsmanship, almost a piece of history woven right into your home.
That's a great point. And what's so interesting is that feeling you're talking about, that sense of history and heritage, it's often built right into how they're made.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of these woven carpets are made with techniques that have been passed down for generations.
Wow.
It's like a legacy of skill and artistry.
So it's not just a carpet, it's like a tangible link to tradition.
Exactly.
That's pretty incredible. And then there's the sustainability aspect too,
Oh, absolutely.
which is becoming so important these days.
more and more.
Our sources mention how eco-friendly these carpets can be.
Yeah.
I remember reading about natural dyes and sustainable materials,
Mm.
which is huge for anyone who, cares about their impact.
It's about making choices that align with your values. And choosing a woven carpet, you're often choosing natural fibers like wool or silk.
Right.
Those are renewable resources. And a lot of manufacturers are also using eco-friendly dyes and production processes.
So it's a win-win.
Exactly.
You get this beautiful, durable carpet, and you're making a good choice for the environment.
Yeah.
As we wrap up, I'm curious what stood out to you most, dear listener. Was it the durability, the designs, that sense of history and sustainability?
For me, it's the way these carpets really bridge the gap between practicality and luxury.
Yeah.
They show that you don't have to sacrifice one for the other.
Right.
You have both beauty and durability.
It all comes down to thoughtful design and real craftsmanship.
Absolutely.
And that's a great message to keep in mind, whether you're thinking about a woven carpet or just trying to create a more beautiful space.
It's about surrounding yourself with things that bring you joy, things that tell your story, things that connect you with the world.
Well said. And with that, we invite you to explore the world of woven carpets a bit more.
Yeah.
Check out the British Carpet Company, browse online, maybe even visit a showroom.
See what's out there.
You never know, a woven carpet might just be the missing piece to transform your home and your lifestyle.
It's definitely worth considering.
That's all for our deep dive today. Thanks for joining us.